Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. We are very lucky to be part of GL Smart. I actually gifted so much because I know later on I'm gonna receive so much, and that will give me the opportunity to even give more. And I'm here with the beautiful Marina. She's actually part of GL Smart as well. We're excited for GL Smart to go public in 2 days. I predict very beautiful future for this beautiful platform, and I thank you admins, I thank you developers and members for letting this beautiful platform to be in reality. We're excited for the future for it. Gift more, because we are giving more, and then you will receive more.
Muchísimas gracias a GL Smart. Esto ha sido maravilloso y va a hacerlo mucho más. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad, I'm grateful. Thank you, GL. Smart.
Hi guys, just a quick thank you to all the organizers, developers, admin staff, and just the wonderful, incredible souls I'm meeting on this GL Smart journey. It's absolutely amazing. I've got to check my wallet between clients. I've got to check it the minute I wake up in the morning. It's absolutely amazing. I've received probably in excess of 30 gifts in the last 24 hours, and not to mention the days before that. And I cannot wait for the big opening, the big launch on Wednesday. So much love and gratitude to you all.
Kamala ngumthokozisi kwasithole oselokishini encane ethi iJaset. Bafethu angikujabulela ukuba yilunga leGL Smart Technology. Wozani bafethu sojoyina sonke ningasabi ngoba leli thuba lilodwa alibuyi futhi kabili. Wozani bafethu sojoyina iGL Smart Technology okuyindlela entsha yokuphila bafowethu. 18 kuyaphezulu ukujoyine, ungajoyina ungazi ube mnaka mdala kangakanani ngoba awusebenzisi mhlawumbe imishini, cha, sebenzisa ifoni yakho e-smartphone ukuze ukwazi ukujoyina.
Hola, 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 muy buenas tardes, ¿qué tal? Espero se encuentren muy bien. Quiero enviar este testimonio, este video, ya que he venido recibiendo regalos de Ubuntu, cosa que me alegra demasiado y quería compartir con ustedes esta alegría. Fascinante, maravilloso, espectacular. Gracias a mi Dios que tenemos la oportunidad de tener este tipo de herramientas que nos ayudan mucho a mejorar nuestras vidas. Y también aprovecho porque es que hoy es mi cumpleaños y entonces pues ustedes entenderán que estoy recibiendo regalos de la manera más bonita y más agradecida del mundo. Gracias Dios mío, gracias por ser mi socio, mi amigo, por ser mi guía. Gracias Dios mío, no sé hasta cuándo seamos. Mientras yo respire seré socio mi Dios y el mío. Un abrazo con todos y con todas y quería compartir este momento tan bonito que estoy viviendo. Gracias, hasta luego.
Wow, what a unique way to be part of a gifting community in the modern era, on a platform that allows for so much versatility, speed, efficiency and control, and most important for me is safety. It's going to be a ride. Buckle up.
Hello everyone, I'm Nancy. As you all know, GL Smart's launching, and if you're like me who doesn't have a lot of time to be with a cell phone, this is ideal. You literally click and you hear ka-ching. It's simple, it's easy, anybody can use it, young and old. Time saver, fast, plug and play and go. And then you wake up in a few days time or even the next day and there's money in your account. Now that's how I can work. So have a look, enjoy it. It's great fun. Really it is. So you have a great day.
Hi, it's Elizabeth, and I'm so happy to be sharing with all you guys from Venezuela right now, and to share with you GL Smart. I mean, for me, there are no words. I love Gift of Legacy so much. I believe in what it means in sharing, in that circular way of giving and receiving, of gifting and receiving, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful adventure. And GL Smart just makes it easy, really easy, and I love that. I love that it's easy. I love that you just, with a click, you're already in. I'm on 9 boards, enjoying the ride, and can't wait for more and more to come. Hola, soy Eli Tepper desde Venezuela ahora y feliz de estar compartiendo GL Smart con todos. Los que me conocen saben que amo Gift of Legacy y esto es una oportunidad más de hacer las cosas tan fáciles y tan bellas. Así que wow, me encanta esto de estar regalando, de estar recibiendo, de estar contribuyendo con una realidad mejor y más grande. Así que no se lo pierdan, no se lo pierdan.
Bueno, yo quiero decirles que me siento feliz de compartir este nuevo proyecto de GL Smart. I am very, very happy to be in GL Smart project. Ya de hecho he recibido ganancias, estado de leyenda en plata y estoy en varias leyendas en diferentes tableros. I am very happy to be a legend on a silver board, and already I am as a legend in many boards. Thank you very much. I am very, very happy to be part of this. Gracias, estoy muy feliz de ser parte de esto. Estoy en todos los tableros excepto oro y platino, que creo que todavía no se ha activado, pero les sugiero a todos ustedes que se unan. De verdad que vale la dicha participar de este proyecto tan hermoso. Gracias.
Phambili sithando zami mina ndisondeza nje ukuthi thathani i-GL Smart ngoba ngani uzokhona ukuthi ukwazi wena uzivulela indlela yokunikela ukuze unikelwe. Vula inhliziyo yakho wenze lokho okufundisiweyo. Ndikwazi ukwenza i-crypto blockchain, ndiyakwazi ukuthi xa ndiresivile ndinikezele omunye umuntu ukuze ndikwazi ukuthi receive more. The more you give, the more you get. Isitsho kanjalo isilungu. Mna ndizithethela isintu sami ngebathanda abathandekileyo. Ndicela ukuthi ndibonge amalungu nabalungiseleli nabasunguli be-GL Smart ngoba ngabo if bebengathandi bebengeke bandithathe nami njengoba ndindimnje. Bona abathathi umuntu ofundileyo kuphela, bathatha wonke umuntu ezilongo ekwazi ukumamela enze bamnikeze ithuba. Ndiyabonga. Nkosi ku-GL Smart.
Hello everybody, my name is Liz. I'm living in Alberton, South Africa. I'm a young 77. A lot of people around me much younger than me are able to keep me going with all the technology today. I'm just thinking about this new Smart GL. It is probably the finest thing I've yet come across. It's fast, it's supersonic, it's going to take the world by storm. I hope you're ready for this. It makes me think of a guy called Archimedes a few years ago when he was sitting in his bath, naked, and he came up with a solution, and he jumped out and he ran naked down the street shouting, "Eureka, Eureka!" And guess what? That's exactly what I'm saying about the Smart GL. So enjoy what you're going to hear tonight. This is going to change your life big time. So good luck
and all the very best. And I hope to see you soon on one of my boards. Bye.
Hi everybody, I just want to say that it's several weeks ago I was given the opportunity of being a beta tester on the Gift of Legacy Smart platform, and it's been a remarkable experience. In the beginning, we assisted the developers to iron out all the little teething problems that popped up, and we had so much fun in doing so, and we really put the boards through their paces. Somebody helped me with some poly, helped me to get going. My son helped me get my Beta wallet, my MetaMask wallet opened and linked up to the Gift of Legacy smart boards. And then we had so much fun. We really put the boards through their paces. I'd like to say that the gifting was so easy, and the receiving, I mean, it couldn't have been easier, because I'd like some of the mornings I'd wake up in the morning and I'd receive gifts overnight. It was an incredible experience. It's been such a pleasure. And I really love this new system. It really couldn't be easier. Gifting and receiving couldn't possibly be easier than this. This is surely the state of art in the gifting economy. So I'm very happy. I want to thank the team of developers for all the good work they've put in. As I say, the glitches that we found in the beginning were ironed out very quickly, very professionally. And what a remarkable experience, and what fun it's been. I can tell you, you're going to have a lot of fun with this platform. And having a wallet connected directly to the boards, really, it is so stress-free, so straightforward, and so quick. I had such fun. Thank you. Happy gifting and receiving to you all.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Zoom call this evening. What we are doing this evening is doing a presentation for Gift of Legacy, the entire community. So we're going to talk about the website, Gift of Legacy, and we will also be talking about Gift of Legacy Smart, which is the new smart technology that you would have heard being referred to in some of those videos. So my name is Adele. I'm part of the official English Gift of Legacy admin team. I have been part of this community since before we launched, so I really have been around for over 3.5 years in this incredible community, and it's an honor to have you all here. I just see here that I have some of my friends with us. Ike is here, so I'm going to make you co-host quickly so that you can assist us. And before I do that, I'm going to just put captions on. There we go. So that we've got captions. If you would like to watch the captions, you can select captions in your language and watch the captions. I am going to speak slowly. I know we have lots of people on the Zoom call who do speak other languages, and I am going to try and speak slowly so that you can all understand and know what's going on. Joseph, I see, I'm assuming a lot of the people on the Zoom call tonight are from your community in the Congo, just looking at the names. So welcome to everybody from the Congo. Bonjour. It's lovely to have you here. See Eric is here as well from the Czech Republic. So that's amazing. We are a worldwide community. And then we've got Queenie and Ike from Johannesburg, Gina from Mozambique. It just shows how wide the Gift of Legacy community goes. So let's just see, there are some messages in the chat. I just want to see what they say before we get going. Okay, I can't see on that chat. Let me just look over here. All right. So there is a question. I'm going to address it now quickly before we begin. Yes, the verification email process is, we have an error. The Gift of Legacy custodians and the developers are busy working on it. There is nothing to be worried about. It is affecting the entire community, but the GL system is still functioning. It's just the verification emails. We have got an error. They are working on it. I have spoken to the custodians this evening, and I've been assured that they are working hard on it. And they just asked me to reassure the community, everything is okay. Don't worry about it. Just keep talking to your people who are waiting to join. Let them know that everything is okay. And very soon you'll be able to invite them. They can register and join. But in the meantime, let's educate. Let's talk to our teams. Let's speak to our teams. And I'm going to give you some other ideas during the Zoom about what we can be doing. Ike, do you want to just say hi quickly? I see Ike has just walked away. Maybe he'll be able to come and join us in a moment. Ike is the co-host with me this evening. Okay, I've put my video off. What I'm going to be doing is sharing a presentation with you from my cell phone. I present Gift of Legacy from my cell phone. You can use any device that you want. Once you have the presentation and the slides, you can share with anybody at any time. There you are, Ike. How are you this evening?
Adele, I'm fine. Great pleasure to be here. Sorry, I was interrupted just being on the Zoom, but it's fine. I'm here now. It's fine.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And as always, I'll be asking you to come in and give explanations and give your input. We've got a whole lot of really new people on the Zoom, and I think it's a great way for us to share Gift of Legacy. So I'm just going to share my screen so that we can get going. Just pulling up the presentation. Just hold on 1 second. There we go. This is the one that I want. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Gift of Legacy community. Tonight, we are going to talk about Gift of Legacy that we all know and love on the website, but I am also going to introduce you to Gift of Legacy Smart, or what we call it, GL Smart. Both of these activities are part of the greater Gift of Legacy community, a gifting activity that has been around since the 10th of January 2022, creating abundance, and you are here by invitation only. I just want to go through a very quick disclaimer. This presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither myself or Ike or any other presenter or Gift of Legacy are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given tonight is only intended to give you an example of what you as a participant may expect when you join the Gift of Legacy community. So what is a gifting community? I would like you to go and do some research about the term sacred economics. Sacred economics refers to gifting communities which trace back in the modern era to about the 1960s. But we all know that they go back even further. Gifting communities have been off the mainstream for decades, and they are 100% legal. This is where I'm going to ask Ike to come in, because Gift of Legacy, the one core value or principle that Gift of Legacy is built on, is Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a term or phrase that we use in Africa that means communities working together. Do you just want to explain Ubuntu in terms of gift of legacy for us, please?
Right, yes. Adele, it's a great pleasure to be here and just to take part in the Zoom. Yeah, the word Ubuntu means I am because of you. Is to realize that there are things that I cannot do on my own. I need to work with other people to achieve the dreams that I have. Like in South Africa here, if you just say Ubuntu, it means that you are a collective. You're working together to achieve for a certain project or to achieve something big that you cannot actually achieve on your own. So it's a very rich phrase or a word that is used here in South Africa, meaning that I am because of other people. I am because of you. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Ike. So Ubuntu is the key principle in the gift of legacy community. Sometimes these gifting communities are also referred to circular economies. And we know 5 years ago, when we were in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, that the spirit of Ubuntu, the ability of communities to stand together, really came and stood up in communities across the world. And that's what we would like to achieve through Gift of Legacy, is for everybody to work together as a global gifting activity. Our community extends over most countries. We've been uplifting communities, like I said, for the last 3.5 years. We are creating abundance, yes, but we are also helping people to improve themselves through self-development. When you start participating on any online platform, you need to learn new skills. You need to learn to use technology. We certainly have had to all learn to use cryptocurrency. We've had to learn to use cryptocurrency as a way to send gifts safely and securely across the globe. So there's more than just creating abundance in the Gift of Legacy community. So when you land on a Gift of Legacy website, when you have registered and you log into giftoflegacyglobal.com, this is what you see. You will see the boards. There are 6 boards. Now you can only join giftoflegacyglobal.com when you have joined with a link that you get from your inviter. You will then be able to access the website. You have registered and verified your email. And at the moment, yes, verification emails have an error. It is being resolved, and very soon we will all be able to invite new people with our invitation link. Once you've joined and you've landed here on the dashboard, you will see 6 boards. You can peek and join a board. So you'll see the first 5. It says view, because I am already on those boards actively participating. I have not yet joined Platinum, and therefore it says peak. When I'm ready to gift an unconditional gift of $5,000 to the legend on the board, I will peak, when I can then see which board I'm landing on, and then at the top of the board, I need to join the board. Now, it's very important to understand that users must invite 2 people to be able to progress beyond the bronze board. When you join Gift of Legacy, you have got until you have completed your bronze board to invite 2 people to join you. If you do not have 2 people linked to you via your invitation link, they will not, the system will not allow you to progress any further. You need to have your 2 invitees linked to your name. So what I'm going to do now is just explain the bronze board. And the reason I'm explaining the bronze board is just because it's one of my favorite boards. If you understand how a bronze board functions, you will understand how all the boards function. So in the middle, we have the legend. That's where we're all aspiring to be. That's the person who receives the gifts. When you join a board as a gifter, there are 8 gifter positions. You will contact the legend you will gift them an unconditional, non-returnable gift of $100. When you have completed the board as a legend, you will exit this board having received 8 gifts, which is $800 in total. So I'm going to break it down so you can see exactly how we progress through the boards. So on a bronze board, you will join as a gifter. We ask you to just follow the yellow dot because that represents you as we move through the boards. You join, you gift the legend, you will click on the legend's username. A box will appear on your screen giving you the contact details of the legend. You then WhatsApp them, Telegram them, email them, or phone them and say, "Hi, Ike, I'm Adele, and I'm in South Africa just like you. I've landed on your board, your bronze board as a gifter. How would you like me to send a gift?" Now, Ike and I are in the same country, so we can meet up and I can give him the cash, or I could do an electronic funds transfer. But if Ike was in another country, I would need to send the gifts, and we need to gift within 48 hours. So therefore, the quickest, safest, and easiest way to send a gift is using cryptocurrency. So I've landed on the board. 4 other gifters are going to land. So we are now 4 gifters in total. The legend is going to receive their first gifts of $100, and they can use those first 4 gifts to fast track to go ahead and join the silver board, which is the next board in the journey. That's what you should do with your first 4 gifts. Then the other 4 gifters will land on the board. The legend is going to exit this board having received $800 in gifts in total. The board splits into 2. The 2 guides now become legends on their own board, and you move up from a gifter position into a builder position. As a builder, that is where you have the best opportunity to invite 2 people to join you. So there you go. You invite your 2 people to join you, and then 2 other gifters land on that side of the board. Now, let me just say at this point, yes, we encourage people to invite from the builder position. However, builders, guides, and legends can invite on the bronze and coal boards. It is not only the builders who are able to invite. So if you have people on your board who are not inviting, you can share your link and you can fill up and move your board. So now we've got those 4 gifters on that one side. The other gifters are going to land on the other side of the board. The legend will receive $800 in total. They will exit the board. The board splits in 2, and you move into the guide position. Your builders are now, the people who were your invitees are right next to you, and you will guide them and help them so that they can invite their people to join. And this is what we call the 2 by 2 by 2 principle of inviting. If everybody invites 2 people, the boards fill up and there is movement of the boards. Now, when either hemisphere, the hemisphere is the left side or the right side, when either hemisphere fills up, the guide will split off and become legend on their own board. This original board is only going to complete when all 8 gifters have been received. So you go off, congratulations, and create your own board where you are now the legend. You are going to have gifters landing on your board, contacting you and sending you unconditional, non-returnable gifts. Once you have received all 8 gifts, $800 in total, you are going to exit this board. Only $300 is yours to keep. You need to use $100 to join your perpetual cycle. It's important that you join the perpetual cycle, which means you join the same board for another ride. So when you join your perpetual cycle, if this original board where you were the guide has not yet closed, you will come back here as a gifter. This is what we call the Ohana principle. Ohana is a Hawaiian word and it means family. It means nobody gets left behind. And Ohana ensures that the boards flow and move. So when you have completed your bronze board, you will have received $800. You already used your first 4 gifts to join silver with $400. And then you will keep 1 gift of $100 to join your perpetual bronze cycle. And that is why you keep $300 in your pocket. I'm now going to explain all of those boards, all 6 boards that you saw on the dashboard, because you know how the boards function. So when you join Gift of Legacy, you can decide to join on the coal board, or you can join on the bronze board. When you join on the coal board, you will be gifting $25. The coal board was implemented to assist people who found it a little bit difficult to start with a $100 gift. So you will receive $200 in total. Use your first 4 gifts to join bronze. That's why the coal board was created, to allow people to create the $100 to join bronze. You use $25 to join the perpetual cycle on coal, and on your first cycle, you will keep $75. But every other time that you ride the board on your perpetual cycle, you will get to keep $175. Why? Because you are already on the bronze board. So perpetual cycles, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th time you ride a board, you get to receive more. I've just explained the bronze board to you. On the bronze board, you will receive $800 as a legend. You use $400 to join silver and $100 to join the perpetual bronze cycle. So on your first round through bronze, you will keep $300. But on your perpetual cycle, you keep $700. So it's showing you every time you ride a board a 2nd, 3rd, or 4th time until infinity, you get to keep 7 of the gifts. Now, the coal board is represented by the coal train that goes around and around the Ferris wheel, around the theme park. And then the Ferris wheels also represent the perpetual cycle, the ongoing cycle of the boards. Okay, then we have the silver board. Silver, you have already joined with $400, and as a legend, you will receive $3,200. You need to hold 4 gifts, $1,600 to join gold, and 1 $400 gift to ride the perpetual silver cycle again. On your first cycle, you will keep $1,200, but you keep almost more than double, $2,800 on your perpetual cycle of silver. Now on gold, you will receive 8 gifts of $1,600 from your gifters, which is $12,800. You are going to use $5,000 to join platinum board and $1,600 to join the perpetual gold cycle. On your first round through gold, you will keep $6,200, and on your perpetual cycle, you will keep $11,200. Now, platinum is the biggest board in Gift of Legacy. It is a $5,000 board. You will receive 8 gifts of $5,000, which is $40,000. There is no higher board. So whether it's your first round or your perpetual cycle, you only need to hold back 1 gift of $5,000 to ride the board again. That means you keep $35,000 that you can enjoy and create your legacy. Now, we haven't forgotten Ohana. Ohana is represented by a little golf cart or little buggy that's going around the theme park. Ohana was created in May 2024 to help to sustain GGM. GGM is the non-profit organization that is overseen by the custodians that pays for the daily, weekly, and monthly costs that keep the Gift of Legacy system going. Things like the verification email that has an error at the moment. That is paid by GGM. You see, when we join Gift of Legacy, we do not pay a joining fee, a monthly fee. We just register with a link, log in, see who the legend is once we've joined a board, and gift them unconditionally. We don't ever contribute towards keeping Gift of Legacy going. And GGM requires ongoing funding to keep the system going. So the Ohana boards were created. It is a $50 board. Gifter number 1 is always an Ohana profile. You and your friends and my friends, we will be mixed up on the Ohana board. There's no lineage on Ohana. The legend will only receive 7 gifts because the Ohana profiles do not gift to join the board. When Ohana get to legend, they receive the gifts. When I get to legend or you get to legend, we keep the gifts. We get to keep $300 of the $350 we receive because the system automatically joins us to the perpetual cycle. You must remain on the Ohana boards. If you leave an Ohana board and don't rejoin on the perpetual cycle, you can no longer come back and join Ohana, and you are also not able to create any more Gift of Legacy profiles with the same email and ID. So it's very important that you stay on an Ohana board. Now, when the Ohana profiles are in the legend position, the funds they receive from the gifters are sent to GGM to keep the lights going in our theme park. And that is what the theme park looks like. It's got Ferris wheels and rides and entertainment, and yes, fireworks. Gift of Legacy has always been an evolving and interesting community. But now we have another gifting experience. It is still one big community, but we have another gifting experience. And that is gifting on the blockchain. You see that bottom picture? Gifts flying off into the blockchain from a cellular phone. And that is what GL Smart is all about. So I'm going to explain GL Smart, and then we're going to open up for all sorts of questions at the end. But I just want you to see the full presentation first. So what is GL Smart or Gift of Legacy Smart? GL Smart is an extension. It's another addition, another attraction within Gift of Legacy. GL and GL Smart function independently from each other. You see, GL is a website, and GL Smart is a smart contract on the blockchain. And those two entities cannot meet. They cannot combine. There is no way that any information from GL can go to GL Smart or vice versa. They are two separate entities, but within the same Gift of Legacy community. GL Smart offers participants the opportunity to participate in a gifting community using a smart contract on the blockchain. To participate, a user needs a MetaMask or Trust Wallet, and you need to load it with Polygon. Polygon is the currency, the cryptocurrency that we are using on our smart contract. Once you have your wallet set up and ready, and you've got some Polygon, and it's pure Polygon, Polygon mainnet, Polygon ecosystem, it is not Polygon with Ethereum. We do not use Ethereum. So once you've got the Polygon ready, then you can connect, and we all use the same link giftoflegacysmart.com. You put that in the browser of your wallet and you are able to connect to GL Smart. And this is what the GL Smart dashboard looks like here on the left-hand side. Very different, it's colorful and bright. And there are 4 tiers. There are 4 tiers that you can gift on in GL Smart. This allows every user freedom of choice as to where they would like to gift. Each tier, starter boards, GL Classics, speed boards, and Ubuntu boards. Each tier has got 4 boards within it. So there are actually 16 different boards that you can gift on. Then every board has got multiple active boards. So you're not limited to just joining one board like in Gift of Legacy, not at all. Here you can join as many of the active boards as you would like. And we're talking about 50, 60, 100. You can join multiple times on any of the boards in GL Smart. The boards on different tiers may be joined in any order. That means there's no progression through the boards. If you want to start on the speed boards, you're welcome to. If you love the principle of Ubuntu that Ike was talking about, you can join there. You can join on the starter boards. You can join on the GL Classics because it's nostalgic and it sounds like home, but it's on the blockchain. So those are the opportunities you have in GL Smart. The lowest value board is the Polina board. On the starter board tier, it is 15 poly. Now the value of cryptocurrencies fluctuate, but so far a Polina board has been between $3 and $4 to join, and it is our very first starter board. Now in GL Smart, your gifts are sent and received directly from your crypto wallet to another crypto wallet. The smart contracts connect on the blockchain. There is no human connection or anything that a human needs to do. You just need to press confirm, you're joining a board, and the smart contract does everything for you, wallet to wallet. After you have approved the gifting transaction, you then join a board, and this is very different. In GL Smart, you can only join a board once you have approved the transaction for Polygon to leave your wallet and go to the wallet of the legend. And when gifters join a board, they always fill up in numerical order. So first will be gifter number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Then number 5 fills up, 6, 7, and 8. So that's what GL Smart is all about. Ike, you've been participating in GL Smart. It was new technology for you. What is your experience in GL Smart?
Adele, for me, it's basically what we needed as the world. GL Smart. It has made things so easy for those who see opportunity and those who have struggled with the original GL. It's an addition, like you say. It has made things very easy. There's no contacting of the legend. There's no link needed. So it's just things are just so easy to actually play on this GL Smart. So for me, it's exactly where the world is going, and I've embraced it. I still have people with fears in my team, but you know what? I'm not looking back. I know that with time, they will actually come on board. So for me, it's thumbs up. So excited to be in GL Smart.
Thanks, Ike. And I love the way you use the word play, because it really does feel like you're playing a mobile cellular game on your phone or on your device. You are just clicking, joining. We're using the term plug in and play. It's that simple. And people, from young people to retired people of all generations, all different cultures, are enjoying GL Smart. But it doesn't mean that you're taking your attention away from your GL community, does it? You're still building your teams there. You're still joining. That's why everyone's so worried about the verification email. So many people are still participating actively in Gift of Legacy. It's not replacing Gift of Legacy. It's just giving the community more options, right?
That's right. Absolutely, Adele. It is another option for all of us. So it's open for people to actually consider it and come on board GL Smart. Like I say, things are much, much easier now. There's no waiting for email. There's no confirmation. Everything is just online. So it's just brilliant.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I love
Adele.
it. I love the diversity, and you know, we all participating in something online. Why? Why are we doing it? We're doing it because we have dreams and aspirations. And when you watch all the motivational speakers and people who talk about online activities and about wealth and abundance, so many times we get told that if you've got more than 7 streams of income and you can make money when you're sleeping, then you are wealthy. Well, Gift of Legacy Smart has got 16 boards that you can join, and each board has got multiple boards that you can join. Because gifting is wallet to wallet, somebody in America or somebody in Africa, somebody in Europe, they can join a board. You can be the legend, be fast asleep here in South Africa, Ike. And when you wake up in the morning, you've got US dollars in your wallet. You've received Polygon. Has that happened to you? Have you made money while you were sleeping?
It has happened to me. I'm on, you could say, maybe 20 of these boards. And about 9 of them, I've actually received money on that. So it has happened to me, and I'm excited about this.
Fantastic. And you don't know you're receiving it, right? If you're not on your smart contract, you won't even know that a gift has joined your board. You've received Polygon. It's only when you open your wallet and you see your dollar balance, your Polygon balance, then you're like, oh, wow, I've received a gift. So really, you can call this a true source of passive income. Truly. Okay, let's move on. So let's talk about the 4 gifting tiers that we have. We have the Palina boards represented by a palm tree. Just because we love the whole idea of Hawaii, we love the word ohana. So now we have got the Palina board is a 15 poly board. Hui is a 50 poly board. Ohia is 100 poly, and ohana is 200 poly. And if you're trying to convert it in your brain, just divide by 4. Divide by 4, and then you will be able to work out how many dollars are required to join. So an Ohia board is $25. A Palina board is just under $4, sometimes even less. At one point, we were just on $3. In fact, I think we went under $3 at one point in time. So those are the Palina boards you can join. The Ohana board, I love the Ohana board in GL because it supports GGM. And Ohana means family. But the Ohana board here in GL Smart, it's just a name. Because the Ohana board here doesn't have any different rules. You receive 8 gifts. It's just a name of a board to remind us that ohana is a very special word in Gift of Legacy, right?
Okay. Absolutely. Just a word here in GL Smart. So just reminds us that we are one. We are one family. So that's it.
I love the word that Ubuntu. I love it that the word Ubuntu and the word ohana are from different places, from Africa and Hawaii, and they mean the same thing, community. I just love that. So now we have our next tier, the GL Classics, represented by a crown for the legend. This is just a nostalgic connection back to our roots in Gift of Legacy. These are not your Gift of Legacy boards. Remember, a smart contract and the website can never connect. They cannot transfer information. But this is a nostalgic connection to our roots. So you can join a bronze board, a silver board, a gold or platinum board. The values are 450 poly for bronze, 2,000 poly for silver, 7,000 poly for gold, and 22,000 poly for platinum. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about the classics tier now, so just hang on. Then we have the speed boards. Speed boards are a new innovation. They're a little bit different. The boards look different to what we are used to. We have 100 poly speed board, 200 poly, 800 poly, and 3,200 poly speed board. And then my favorite, the Ubuntu boards. We have a 200 poly Ubuntu to start, then a 1,000 poly Ubuntu, 5,000 poly Ubuntu, and 25,000 poly. So those are the 16 boards in GL Smart. Now, at the moment, all of the boards, except for the GL Classics, fill up from the oldest boards first. What is an oldest board? It's the board where the legend has been waiting the longest to receive gifts. It's the one where the person became legend first. Now remember, boards split. So when you join a board as a gifter, the board has to split 4 times before you are a legend. But there might be other people who were legend before you. And the person at the front of the queue, that's the oldest board. Okay, so starter boards fill up from the oldest board. The GL Classics. The GL Classics have lineage. They allow you to follow another wallet. Why? Well, because we're used to following lineage. But now the lineage in GL Smart is different. And because some people don't have big lineages or maybe have never created a big team, the GL Smart admin team have created the Smart Chain Open Lineage. This is a community lineage available for all users. Anybody in GL Smart can join it. And when we all join one big community lineage, we are a powerful lineage that move boards. It's not about me and my people. It's about all of us, our people, our community. That's what our lineage is about. You can create your own lineage. Absolutely, you can. And if you don't want to follow lineage, not a problem. You can just join a board. You will then go to the oldest board. If you want to know more about the lineage, there is information on the Telegram group. If somebody can please put the link of the Telegram group in the chat, I would appreciate it. Once you are part of the Telegram group, there's so much information there that you can learn about GL Smart. Then we have the speed boards. These boards look a little bit different. On a speed board, you have a legend, 2 guides, no builders, and 4 gifters, 2 on each side. So there are only 7 people on the board. The legend will only receive 4 gifts. And these boards were created for fast-paced rewards, and also oldest boards fill up first. Now, the Ubuntu boards have to be something very, very special. Every gift that is received when a new gifter joins a board are shared. Every gift is shared. The legend gets 30% of the gift. The guides get 10% of the gift, and the builders, all 4 builders, get 12.5% of the gift. Do you have to work it out? Oh no. The smart contract has got an algorithm, and when a gifter lands on the board, the smart contract sends the legend 30%, it sends 10% to the guide, and each builder gets 12.5% of the poly from that one gift. You don't have to do anything. That means 7 people on the board will receive a portion of every gift, and the builders will receive their joining gift back by the time all 8 gifters have landed. That gives you the opportunity to use poly to join other boards. You're still going to receive as a guide and as a legend, but you start receiving on the builder positions. Ike, you're on a Ubuntu board, aren't you? Ike?
Yeah, I am on Ubuntu board, Ada.
Have you received yet? What position are you?
I'm on a Ubuntu board. I'm a guide. I haven't
Oh,
received. Oh, I've received because I'm a guide on that board.
Yes, you have received. So you would have received 12 point. Well, you would have received your joining gift back, and now you're
Yeah.
going to receive as a guide and as legend. So everything you receive now is a bonus, right?
That's right.
Wow, that's incredible. I love the Ubuntu board, and it really just shows that this is a community where people are working together. So those are the boards in GL Smart. Let's compare Gift of Legacy and GL Smart. In Gift of Legacy, it is a website system, and GL Smart is gifting on the blockchain, 2 totally separate systems. In Gift of Legacy, you need an invitation link from your inviter to be able to join Gift of Legacy. GL Smart, no invitation link is needed. This is your invitation right now. Come and join us on GL Smart. That's the invitation you need. In Gift of Legacy, you register and then you log in. Once you've verified your email, when it's working, you will log in to giftoflegacyglobal.com. And don't you worry, it will be sorted very soon. GL Smart, you need to have your MetaMask or Trust Wallet set up, and then you connect with the link giftoflegacysmart.com. We all use the same link to connect. On Gift of Legacy website, you have 6 boards you can join. On GL Smart, we got 16 boards, 4 tiers with 4 boards, but each board has got multiple wallets. So it's more than just 16 boards. It's several hundred boards that you are able to join. In Gift of Legacy, the boards must be joined sequentially. You have to start on coal or bronze and then move to silver, move to gold and platinum, and you should be joining Ohana. But you have to move in a sequence and join the perpetual cycle. In GL Smart, you can join boards in any order. If you are a big spender, if you like taking risks and having good output from those risks, join the top boards. Join a platinum. Don't start with bronze. Go straight for platinum. If you want to join on the big 25,000 poly Ubuntu board, go for it. You don't have to start on Polina. You can start wherever you want. And a word of advice, if there are on one board, if there are many active boards, you're going to have to wait for your board and all those other boards to spin 4 times to create legends. Join the boards where there are less active boards. It's going to take less time for you to become a legend. In GL, the perpetual cycle is essential. You have to join the perpetual cycle. You can't progress if you don't. And in GL Smart, we don't have a perpetual cycle. But the beauty of this community, the Gift of Legacy community, is that people are creating a perpetual cycle. When they complete a board as legend, they join another board because we understand the power of a perpetual cycle. In Gift of Legacy, a user may only join the 6 boards, one at a time, with each profile and in sequence. In GL Smart, you can join multiple active boards on any tier with one wallet in any order. Talk about multiple streams of passive income. In Gift of Legacy, the board will split when there are 4 gifters on one hemisphere, except of course Ohana, because Ohana only splits when there are 8 people on the board. In GL Smart, the boards only split when they are full. 8 gifters or 4 gifters if it's a speed board. And remember, the boards fill up in GL Smart from 1 to 8 in numerical order. In Gift of Legacy, users follow the inviter. That is rule number 1. You follow your inviter. You will only land on the oldest board in Gift of Legacy if there is nobody else in your lineage that you can follow. So if Ike is my inviter, I will follow him. But if I can't find a board where he is, I will follow his inviter or their inviter. 100 levels deep, you follow your inviter, you look for the family. And you only go to oldest board if you've been removed 3 times from a board. Then the system automatically puts you on the oldest board. You also go to the oldest board if there's absolutely nobody 100 levels deep that you can follow. And that's a very rare occasion. In GL Smart, we know we fill up oldest boards first for starter, speed, and Ubuntu boards. The GL Classics at the moment allow users to follow another wallet. So there is a follow option. If you don't find the wallet that you are following on a board, you go to the oldest board. There's in GL Smart, you don't look for your inviter's inviter because we do not have inviters. We choose to follow a wallet, and you will always follow that wallet. You can follow different wallets on different boards, but if you are following a wallet, you will always look for them. And if they are not on a board, you go to the oldest board. And the last one, in GL, you follow your inviters on the board. We all know, like we showed you on those bronze boards, that your people are next to you. You're right next to each other. GL Smart, when you're following somebody, you're not next to them. When you follow a wallet, the smart contract takes you to the board where the person is with their wallet. You don't go next to them. So even when you're in a lineage, even when you are following somebody, you will be separated sometimes and the boards will split. Not a problem. Keep playing. Keep going. You'll meet your friends along the way. Remember, the goal is to move boards. Okay, so those are the differences. What are the similarities? It's this simple. Gifting is still peer-to-peer or wallet-to-wallet. GL and GL Smart are part of one big community, Gift of Legacy. Here we are all creating our legacy. So I just want to thank you for joining us, for watching this recording. And if you would like to know more, please contact the person who invited you to watch the presentation and come join us. Come create your legacy with us. So that's the end of the presentation. We're now going to have a discussion for about 15 minutes. That presentation was an hour long. We are going to allow people to ask questions. We're going to go through what's in the chat. And if you want to ask a question, you can either jump up and down, raise your hand around. Sorry, I haven't got my video on. Let me put it on. You can jump up and down, wave your hand, or at the bottom of your screen, you will see that you are able to raise a little yellow hand. You touch on reactions, and then it says raise hand, and then you get a little yellow hand, whatever color hand it is. Mine's yellow. And we will let you speak. But first, while I look at the chat, what are your comments?
Yeah, Adele, thank you very much for explaining it so well and slowly so that all of us on here can actually grasp um, the two experiences of GL. So I'm quite happy about that. And I'm just so excited about GL Smart. So for me, it's not going back. I'm continuing my journey to where I want to go. So it's exciting for me. I see a bigger picture and I'm excited about where we are going. So thank you very much, Adele.
Thanks. I love that phrase that you use. You see the bigger picture. The big picture is gift of legacy. This picture behind me, gift of legacy, is a gift to the world, and its goal is for everybody in the world to be able to send and receive gifts. And we are doing it in two different ways, either by participating in Gift of Legacy or now with GL Smart. How many of us have looked at other opportunities? We have looked at other opportunities. Now we have two opportunities in a community that we know, love, and trust. Think of it that way. Why are you looking at other opportunities when we have two opportunities right here for multiple streams of passive income? Okay, let's look at the questions because I see they're coming in thick and fast here. Okay, I'm sure I've answered all the questions about the verification email. You all know what's happening. I've told you that the custodians and developers are working on it. I've told you the system is not at risk. I've told you that just to be patient, nobody is registering. So that means we're all in the same boat. Nobody is being left behind. Just trust the custodians. The Gift of Legacy system has never crashed in 3.5 years. And we are giving feedback. There is information on the Telegram groups. We are communicating. So just hang in there with your new invitees. In the meantime, get your teams and people to join Ohana. Get them educated. Get them to look at the academy and look at the information there, the Gift of Legacy Participants Guidelines document. There's so much you can be doing. Education is going to grow our community. And that's what we need to do. So Mackinson, hi Mackinson, says, there are people who do not work for Legacy. They do not advertise. In this, GL Smart is advantageous to them. Absolutely. So Mackinson, GL Smart is brilliant for the busy people who always say they don't have time to create a lineage. You don't need a lineage. Set up your Trust wallet. Set up your MetaMask wallet. Plug in and play. Join us. And you can do it in any order. There are young people doing it. My son's at university. He's participating. My father's retired. He's participating. I'm a busy medical professional. It's so easy for me to join a board and I don't have to now contact someone and translate and wait for them to confirm. I still love Gift of Legacy. I'm still participating in Gift of Legacy. But GL Smart opens gifting up to a whole new generation of people, to a whole new audience who maybe don't like inviting and bringing new people in. But once you start participating, you're not going to keep quiet about it because it's amazing. Even our quietest people are talking about GL Smart. Okay. Mohammed says, you did not give me an answer regarding the issue of not receiving the registration confirmation. Mohammed, I did give you an answer. Nobody is getting verification emails. There is an error. The custodians and the developers are working on it. They have assured me today, this evening, to tell you that they are working on it. The system is functioning fine. It is just the registration or verification emails that are not going through. As soon as it's resolved, you can invite all your people. So in the meantime, get the rest of your team to join Ohana, get them to join Coal and Bronze, Get them to read the participants' guidelines, watch recordings, get them to draw up lists of people they're going to invite. There's lots we can do. It's going to be resolved very soon. When? I don't know. How long is a piece of string? This is technology, and these are computer servers and websites across the world. I don't know. That's why I do the people thing and do the Zoom calls, because I'm a people person. So I can't tell you when, but just keep watching the Telegram groups. We will announce when we know. Joseph is asking, is there any perpetual board in GL Smart? No. GL Smart does not have a perpetual cycle, but GL Smart has multiple boards. So at the moment on the Polina boards, and that's just the first board of the starters, I think it's about 860 boards that are active at the moment, something like that. There are 860 boards. You can go and join all of them. That's pretty much a perpetual cycle, if you ask me, being on lots of boards. So what we are encouraging people to do is, when you finish a board as a legend, use one of the gifts to join the board again, and use the other gifts to join other boards. There's a document and a training which has been translated in all the languages, called the GL Smart Map. And it tells you what to do. When you receive on Polina, what should you do with your money? What should you do when you receive on Hui? What are your options? What does it allow you to do? Go and watch that training. It'll teach you a lot. Mackinson, your people are starting to worry. People can stop worrying. Gift of Legacy has been around for 3.5 years, has never crashed. Gift of Legacy is evolving and developing. It is a dynamic community. And all platforms at some point in time have technical errors. My banking institution on Sunday night, it was month end, and my banking institution app was not working. The system was down. The Gift of Legacy system is not down. It's just the verification emails where there's an error. We are working on it. We are aware of it. If there was a problem, there would not be messages on the Telegram group, and certainly people like me would not be facing you on a Zoom call. So relax. Everything is under control. We just need to be doing what we should be doing. And while your people are concerned about joining and not getting verification email, perfect opportunity to say, hey guys, do you know that with GL Smart, you don't need an inviter link? You don't need to invite 2 people. You don't need a verification email. You just need a wallet, plug in and play. It's the energy that we have, the mindset. Are we going to sit and worry and post negative messages on the groups? Or are we going to inspire our teams to join other things? If the problem of not receiving the confirmation message to Gmail, it's going to be resolved. The verification email is going to be resolved. It is going to be resolved. I'm not answering any more questions about that because I've answered it. It's being worked on. It is going to be resolved. Thanks, Queenie. Queenie says Polina has got 867 boards. You can join all of them. Okay. Let me see. If everybody joined the board 50 USDT, okay, it's not 50 USDT, it's 50 poly. So that's the Hui board. Do you think we will have the same issue in the future? Oh, you mean the Ohana board? It's always good to join an Ohana board because it allows GGM to maintain, upkeep, look after the system. I can tell you what is going to happen if people don't support GGM. we won't have gift of legacy boards anymore. Because if GGM is not able to look after the system, then things are going to happen where we won't have access. We've never crashed because the custodians have always made sure, even if it's from using their own wallets, their own money, they've always made sure that the GL system keeps going. Ike, am I right?
You are right, Adele. Yeah, you're spot on. So I can't add, there's nothing to add on that. So thank you very much.
Thanks. And you know, people have said, oh, but the Ohana boards aren't moving. Let me address that. The last time we did statistics, I got my son to help me draw up a pie chart. Less than 5% of the GL community had joined the Ohana boards. So everybody who's got a profile in GL, which is over 500,000 people or users, only 5% had joined the Ohana boards. So 5% of the people were contributing to sustaining the entire community. Now, if every person joined Ohana with every profile they have, or even half of the profiles they have if you've got lots of profiles, but if you join Ohana with the profiles that you have, those boards are going to fly. And I don't know about you, but for me, $300 is a lot of money. $300 is a lot of money. Queenie, I see you got your hand up, my inch. Let me just find you here.
Was it not?
Queenie, where did you go?
You made that.
Queenie, have you disappeared? No, there you are.
Maybe it was.
Oh, there you are. Ask to unmute. There you go, Queen.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you? How are
I'm
you?
good, and you? It's nice to be here,
Um,
dear guys.
It's lovely
Listen,
to be here.
see, here it's much better because we've got these two projects, GL and GL
Yeah.
Smart. And
Yeah.
GL Smart, what I like about it, you don't need somebody to guide you or with the address and username and all these things. If you joined, it's much easier if you start with that pink board, Pelina board. There's lots of board that you can join it. The one that is the most board that is easy. If you go to the fast track, what do you call the other one? The third
Speed.
one, the blue one,
Speed.
the speed one. Thank you,
Speed
Adele.
boards.
The speed board has got only four or five boards. It's a builder and a guide and a legend, isn't it? So that
There's
one is much easier.
seven people on the board, Queenie. There's
I'm a
7
legend.
people. Yeah.
I'm a legend there. So when I join the what do you call it? The builder on that as a legend, I join that board and then I share with the others. Then they will follow that board to fill it up, and then we go again and again. It's an easy thing to play with, run than the GL. But GL, it's much nicer because if you started with $25 on the call board and then you get that $100 to go further to join what do you call it, a call board, you get your money back to go and join. That's why they say perpetually you go back to the call board, and then when you receive on the bronze, you get that $800. You're left with that $300. The other $100 you put it back to the legend that you're going to leave behind on coal, and then you go to silver board, you take that 400. That's why you left with $300. So it's very nice. I like this. Either way, you don't have lots of people to join, but people, as long they see you, you say you're sustaining to stay. and playing with the other people and enjoying to be in the Zoom, you will never fail. They will ask you, how do you do? How do you cope? You cope because of faith. If you got that faith of understanding, by tomorrow I will be where I wanted to be. Not I want to be like Adele, I want to be like Ike, but you want to fulfill your dreams, you want to fulfill your needs, you want to achieve your goals. You will get where you want to be. That's why I'm still here. I don't have lots of followers. I'm just a caretaker, a cleaner, a person who's just doing her own things. But when I talk to people, they will agree. After all, they will never take that thing. But I don't put them on my mind and saying, but why these people are not following? Why don't I get people like other people I see today? They're joining this one, they're joining that one. Others they got 50, others they got 100. No, it's not about you. Them is about you, what you want. Just live your life and then follow the Zoom. I've been here for 3 years. Full since 2021 on September. When we launched on 2022, I received on gold board. I was happy like hell. Really, I'm still happy with that gold board, but I'm still stuck in my gold board. I know I'm not stucking. I'm still gonna get forward because faith is the only thing that is on me. And I want everybody who's in this Zoom to understand. We can question and say anything that we want from Adele, but the main important thing, it's me, you, what do you want? Do you believe on what they're preaching every day in these Zooms? If you don't understand, just keep listening. I'm not educated, and I've got that thick skull, hard head that it doesn't take easily. But every day when I listen, I know one thing. If you are believing in yourself, you will get where you want. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but you can't build a property in 1 month or 2 years, 3 years, 4 years and see the increase or income or wealth. I've been working with a big company that I was in a cleaner, tea girl. Today I'm just a keeper of the property. But I look at this person I'm working for. He'd never made money for one month, 1 year, 2 years. He's just retired now, looking after his properties. After 30 years, I'm with him. So, guys, let's take one day at a time and believe in ourselves. We will get there. I promise we will get there. If you can just look at me and see me when I'm talking here and take a little thing that I'm telling you, really it's not nice to not achieve your goal in a immediate effect as you wish, but I've got faith of I will never get to 70, still being who I am. I will get all these things that I need. I need lots of things. I need to see myself having a big house. I need to see my children, my grandchildren studying. I need, but I believe I will get those things. So let all of us have that faith, please. Thank you very much.
Halala. Ladies and gentlemen, Queenie will be presenting the next Zoom call. That was so beautiful, Queenie. You know, you used to be so shy to talk on the Zoom calls.
I like to cry.
You like to cry, but you know what? You just spoke for the longest I've ever heard you speak without crying, and you gave a presentation after a presentation, and I just want to say thank you, because that was unprepared from the heart. Queenie, You are an example to us all, and I love you, my friend. I love
I
you.
love you guys. I love you. I love you, all of you. I love everyone because you, the first person who pushes us to understand why are we here. We must ask ourselves, what is our why? That's a why that when I'm walking in this building in front of these people, others are coming out, they're coming in, they're going out. And you ask yourself, I'm just working for a person. I'm just working for a person. The penny that I get, I always said, I will put it in GL to make sure one day I come up with a big amount of what I want. When I'm looking at the people that I'm working with, then I understand GL. Me, GL is in here, in this building that I'm watching. So I get it every day. So that's why I think today, because of my pain of my legs, walking up and down the stairs, moving people in, others are fixing the tiles. So those things, they make me see what is GL is. And GL Smart is smart, is very smart. Because it's a thing that you get to eat and then you just get. When you wake up, as I said, Adele, when you wake up in the morning, you find your wallet, it's got money, and then you ask, let me go back to my boards. And then when you see, oh, Pelina, Hui, whatever, all of them, you can check all of them, and you will find which one that is just disappeared. You receive on it. Those are nice things. It's very nice, guys. I'm sorry to take your time. It's late. I love you. I love you
Love
all.
you too, Queenie. Joseph, do you want to say anything? Let's see if I can find you. I know you've got a different name on the Zoom. Do you want to comment on anything, Joseph?
Yeah, it's only about the Ohana board.
Yes.
And I wrote it in the chat. I was only suggesting
Which Ohana board? We've got two Ohana boards. The GL one or the GL Smart one?
the GL one.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Yeah, so that we can all of us support the GGM. Can it be possible for the technical team to make it a mat so that when we finish with either bronze, before going ahead, we can simply finish with the Ohana board so that all of us can support the DGM.
We
That
would
would-
dearly love that. We would dearly love that to happen, but the reason we can't is that Ohana was created last year and Gift of Legacy was already going. So to make it compulsory for people who've already been in for 3 years, it was what, 2.5 years then, and force them to do something that takes away from the freedom of being in a gifting community. So that is why Ohana is by choice. I would suggest that people join Ohana as soon as possible. I understand that finances are tight. Believe you me, I understand finances are tight. But what I do is when my profiles that are on gold or higher, I'm not on platinum, so I'm only on gold. I've made sure my gold profiles are all on, I've joined Ohana with them. Other profiles where my highest board is silver, I'm joining Ohana with them. Because I understand that when people are on a bronze board, you need that money. You've been waiting for that $300. But Ohana is $50 one time, just one time. And every time you go through a board, you keep $300. Ohana boards are moving and they will move more if more people join it. And just think, if the custodians and developers were able to give us GL Smart, what else could be possible if we all supported GGM? How powerful could this community become, and we could really use Ubuntu and the principles of Ohana to reach out and help more people. But yeah, we can't make it compulsory, Joseph. Sorry, we just can't. But I know Ike does it. I do it when new people join. Then I suggest to them, okay, this is a good time now. If you've got money to join and you got $100, then I say rather join on a bronze and join Ohana. That's $75 to join. Then you're on 2 boards already. And then when you receive, then join bronze. So that's how I've been talking to people when I've been joining them into GL. It's just a thought. I'm aware of time, and we've nearly been going an hour and a half. So I think we're going to end off now. Ike, do you want to have any comments?
No, just 2 comments. Firstly, like you said, Queenette, thank you very much for your input. And just to point out that, you know what, it's all in the mind. If you're prepared to actually go through the challenges of life, you will achieve. It's never easy to get to where you want, where we all want. We're going to be tried. We're going to pay a heavy price. So, and then we can see that from the passion that she has and determination that she has, that, you know what, she's willing to actually pay the price. And then secondly, just to touch on Ohana, I make it with my team here in Johannesburg, in Soweto. I insist that when we get to bronze, to silver, when we go to silver, that we actually, every one of us must actually be on Ohana, because if we don't make a commitment to Ohana, the whole thing will just collapse. So we need to support the custodians and the developers, that what they have started three and a half years ago continues. So I'm just sold to the idea of Ohana, that I support it 100%. So thanks, Adele.
Thanks. And even in GL Smart, Ohana it's just a normal board. It doesn't support GGM or anything. It's just a normal board. But Ohana, it's a 200 poly board. When you receive as a legend, you use 2 of those gifts. 2 and a little bit of the gifts will give you enough to join your bronze to create a lineage. So Ohana is an integral part of both communities because it means family. We're one big community. It's not about me and mine. It's about us and ours. And I just want to thank all of you for being on the Zoom. It was so refreshing to see new names, new people from different communities. I'm assuming many of you are from Joseph's team in the Congo. And keep joining the Zooms, keep learning, keep interacting. If you would like to invite some of us to come to your Zooms, I would love to pop in. Even if I don't understand, you can hear from a person's heart, like we can hear from Queenie's, that she's passionate about GL. So thank you for all being here. Don't stress about the verification emails, but there's so much you can do in the meantime. And looking at joining Ohana, educating your team, reading the guidelines document, making sure you're on Telegram groups. Do that now, because sometimes we get so busy that we forget the basics. And then please go and look at GL Smart and join GL Smart. So we're going to have a pop-up Zoom probably on Monday evening, a discussion Zoom. This was a more formal presentation, and we will discuss more openly on Monday evening. But I thank you for co-hosting with me. Queenie, thank you for speaking from your heart. And to each one of you from being on the Zoom tonight, thank you for being here. May God bless you. Have a beautiful evening, and we'll see you again. Good night. God